Hey, my name is Colin Gibner, and today I'm going to talk to you about the problem with the NFL's overtime rules and the solution to fix it. So before I start, I'm going to give you a little background on the NFL overtime rules. So throughout the history of the NFL, many games, including this year's biggest, the NFL's 51st Super Bowl, have ended in an unfair manner due to the rules of overtime. So I'm saying it's time to put a stop to it. So my thesis is the NFL overtime rules are flawed and they need to change. So what are the current NFL overtime rules? It's a 15-minute period. A coin toss begins it. So at the end of the regulation, if the score is tied, it's a coin toss to determine who gets the ball. The visiting team chooses the flip, and then if they win, they get to choose to kick or receive. And so the first receiving team, if they score a touchdown, the game is over. There's no chance to answer it by the other team playing defense. If the first team that receives it gets a field goal, then the other team actually has a chance to answer it. If they score a touchdown, they win. If they score a field goal, it's tied, and they keep going. And if they don't score, then the first team that got it wins. So, and if they score a field goal, then it goes to a sudden death, basically. So you can tie in the regular season, it's a 15-minute period, and you can tie if that goes, if overtime is played, 15 minutes are up, and then so tie. But you can't do that in postseason. Postseason is another 15-minute play. It goes on until a winner is declared. So, what is the problem with those rules? The problem is illustrated by this last Super Bowl, which I will explain. So in this game, the Atlanta Falcons took a commanding lead over the Patriots. They were up 25 points in the third quarter, 28-3, but the Patriots came back and tied it up, sending the game into overtime. In overtime, the Patriots won the toss, they got the ball, went all the way down the field, scored a touchdown, and the game was over. The Atlanta Falcons, who were armed with NFL's MVP Matt Ryan and the number one ranked offense, did not even get a chance to answer them. So I didn't think that was fair, and I think a lot of other people don't think that's fair. So what I'm saying is it's not fair. It places too much emphasis on who gets the ball first. So it's up to a coin toss. If they score a touchdown, it's over. It's just there's the fact that the opposing team doesn't get a chance to answer is just isn't right in my opinion. So it just places too much emphasis on who gets the ball first and the coin toss. So, according to Roger Sherman, a writer at Sports Block Nation, since the NFL instituted modified overtime rules, there have been 73 overtime games, including postseason and Monday Night Football, and there have been 3 have been ties. The other 70, the team that receives the ball first has won 54.2% of the time, and there's a model by Brian Burke, an ESPN analytics writer, where the team that gets the ball first, he projects to win 53.8% of the time. So those numbers, even though it's a little bit off from 50-50, you can see that the team that wins the coin toss has an advantage. So what to do about it? How do we fix this problem? The solution I want to suggest is implementing the college overtime rules, which are different than the NFL. And so these rules, if the game is tied at 4 quarters, the teams will play extra periods until there is a winner. Each period consists of 1 possession for each team, the order of which is decided by a coin toss. And after each period, the order of the possession flips. So one team gets the ball, the first team gets the ball on the 25-yard line, tries to score, then kick a field goal or a touchdown, or they cannot score, then the opposing team has a chance to answer. And if they tie at the end of these 2 possessions, then the game keeps going until a winner is decided. So the advantages of changing the rules to this, you can go on until a winner is decided. There's no ties, not even in the regular season or the playoffs. It's still a benefit to win the coin toss, but less so, because the first team can't win it in a sudden death if they score a touchdown, and it gives teams a chance to answer back and match their opponent. So you wouldn't see an NFL's number 1 ranked offense not even get a chance to get the ball and tie their opponent. So it also allows for more excitement as teams get a chance to shoot for the end zone. I think it's more fun than watching teams drive all the way down the field and kicking a field goal. It's more exciting to see them try to score. I think most people would agree. So, in conclusion, as they stand currently, the NFL overtime rules are not fair. The sudden death-like system implemented in the game today gives an unfair advantage to the receiving team and leads to outcomes like those seen in Super Bowl 51, where a team doesn't get an equal opportunity to answer their opponent after having a touchdown scored on them. So I'm suggesting the rules need to change, and to fix this problem, make the game more fair, the NFL needs to implement a system like the one used in the college football arena. This would eliminate the problems of fairness associated with sudden death, overtime, ties. It also fixed problems with ties, no more ties, and then it would make the game more exciting. So Thank you for listening.